Good morning. Oh gosh, I feel like there's so much going on. Per usual, right? Per usual. I feel like I should give a disclaimer because seems to me there are a lot of people who seem to think that people care. That they're mad that you give an opinion. It's just not the case. Good morning, Girlfriend Chronicles. Hi, Aunt Natty. Hello, hello. And I think it's important that if you are a troll, you are a troll. If you are anti-Mel, if you are anti-me, if you're anti-whomever, this is probably not the place for you. Probably not the live for you. Granted, I know some people like to hide in the bushes to see what they can see. What's wild to me is that someone sent me a YouTube video of someone going live saying that I was clout chasing by giving my opinion, yet they did a whole live on their channel about me. And I'm clout chasing? You wouldn't have to mention me if you could stand on your own 2 feet. So that's rich. You listen. My opinion is my opinion. Y'all know I believe in reality TV education over here. So I speak to educate. How y'all feel about these people in y'all's mind? It's none of my business. A lot of these people are my colleagues. Don't care who you like and don't like. Don't care if you think that I am bitter for really don't. Don't. I say drink some Benadryl if you're allergic to my opinion. Or find something else better to do with your time. But you hiding in the bushes and then subsequently wanting to create a whole video to be mad because I gave an opinion and you're doing the same thing is just y'all gotta go to therapy. Y'all gotta do better. Y'all gotta go to therapy. Y'all gotta work on y'all's reactions. Don't let these people gas y'all up. Please don't. I done tried to tell every last one of y'all. Yeah, they crazy. I've tried to tell every last one of y'all. Y'all gonna watch reality TV, watch for entertainment purposes only. But y'all getting upset in y'all spirit over people having an opinion. It's given unhinged, and Prozac is needed. Well, let's be clear. The only reason why that people create these videos, whether they like you or not, it's because they know that you're trending. So if they create a video that tags your name when you're trending, they're going to get views. Not that their view is important or not important, but you got to make sense. That's all I ask. Don't be a hypocrite, right? Girlfriend Chronicles, I agree. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't sit here and be like, I'm clout chasing. Then you use me in your video. It's given. Please go lay on somebody's couch. Please. It's just not, it's not giving what you think it needs to give. It's not. I don't give I'm like, don't send me people's videos. Please don't send me. I don't care enough. I don't know these people. I don't know these people. I don't want to know these people. It has nothing to do with me. If it's added to your bottom line and your YouTube payout, God bless you. But don't come for me unless I send for you. And surely don't come for me when you're doing the same thing. Cut it out. Everybody's giving an opinion. Yes, the block is hot. It's a mess. Good morning, Tawana. Good morning, Sabrina, Justina, Gigi. Good morning. Good morning, Mickey B. Welcome, Pisces Life. Black women are in the building. Yes, we are. Good morning, Noonie. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, things you should know. I appreciate y'all standing with me and supporting me. But let me tell you one thing I'm clear on. Whether people stand with me and support me or not, I'm going to be all right. Guess what I'm going to go upstairs and do? go to sleep, and I'm going to probably sleep with my mouth open, unbothered, because these people don't pay my bills. That's a mess. But it might pay yours, which is why you over here making videos about what I'm doing over here in Winter Womanland. You said I'm too cute to be trolling. Child. Some people too ugly to be trolling, because that trolling is added to your ugliness. You can't be facially challenged and being nasty. It's just too many wrongs. Now, I don't mean to call God's creation ugly, but some of y'all know what I mean. Hey, Empress. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Empress Radio. I do love your content, Empress. Great content. I'll be over there in the bushes sometimes. Sometimes I'll pop out, sometimes I won't. But I do love your content. Thank you for joining me. Good morning. Good morning. All right, Mama Bees. You say you love my thumbnail. Child. Woo, it's a lot of accusations flying around in these streets. You said that's right, Winter, because people act like it's wrong. Child, y'all know audacity is at an all-time high. It's at an all-time high. Hi, KD. Good morning. It's just, child, you know good and doggone well. You over here commenting on what I'm saying because you need the views. And like I said, if it help your bottom line, honey, God bless you. But what we're not going to do, hey, really, BTV? Another one of my content creators I do follow. You guys make sure, if you see these content creators, please go give them a follow. Empress is a content creator. Really, BTV is a content creator. Listen, it's something out here for everybody. If y'all like watching these facially challenged trolls, then to each his own. It's somebody, listen, it's a lid for every pot. But you too ugly to be acting ugly. That's all I'm saying. And the only people that are offended by me saying that, probably ugly. See, this type of stuff that I used to get in trouble for. But I don't bother nobody. I just give my opinion. You ain't got to like it. But I just be over here minding my business. I give my opinion from my experience. She sounds really bitter. Okay, well, you still was over here giving me a view. Child. Again, be the audacity for me. Woo, child. So let me just regroup. So y'all know that the girls tripped and shook the internet, didn't shake them ratings enough. And let me just tell you, y'all be forgetting housekeeping because I'll be ready to talk. All right, let me do some general housekeeping. Y'all know that I have Grow Her Society. I would love for you guys to join me over there. We have personal development courses. We have a Thrive Tribe membership. So let me go ahead and run my little commercial. Advertise myself. If you would like one-on-one with me, that is available. But let me go ahead and run this commercial and we'll get back before I get too thick off into it. And then if y'all want to go let y'all people know that I'm over here live, go ahead and tag them, because I'm telling you, these raggedy faced trolls going to be in here whether I like it or not. And don't come over here beginning your feelings hurt, because sorry, not sorry. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. You said, has the trolls come out? Not the troll. You said the trolls already here. Sorry, I'm mixing up two different comments. You said, has the ratings come out for the last episode? Well, apparently they was only 25K higher from what I'm understanding. First of all, for all the people who love to claim that Mel is not needed on this show, blah, blah, blah. I mean, y'all could be sick of her and her people that follow her all you want to. But let's be clear. It's definitely given that it's going to struggle if she's out of the equation. I love to be proved wrong. Please. Oh, on God. I wish Mel would leave for at least just one good season to test this doggone theory, because this is my guesstimation. Yes, I'm very country. I'm from Arkansas. Y'all should know this by now. And I try to hold it in for the sake of whatever, professionalism. But we on YouTube. I'm going to just be who I am. I'm country. So the country comes out. That's me 90% of the time. Anyway, especially when I feel away. So y'all will hear it thicker when these people wear me out. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. I would love for her to leave just one good season, since y'all just claim that this show can just live and let live without her. Mel, if you listen, please give us one season. I just need one. Give us one where you ain't on here so I can rest my holy case. Please. Just one. You can leave and come back. I'm so serious. Please leave and come back. So my theory and my case can be rested. It's given delusional. I don't care what y'all think. Some things just are what they are. Let me tell you, it's one of the things I learned. I was not one of the people's favorites. Production might have liked me. People at network might have liked me. But some of the people that was making them doggone decisions did not like me like that. They liked me as long as I was willing to fall in line. But I was not one of them favorites, which is why I said, regardless of how y'all feel about Ashley on Love and Marriage DC, she's the higher ups in the power that be's favorites. So if you are a favorite, don't matter what the fan base think. Don't matter what the fan base think. This is why some of y'all opinions ain't getting heard, because it don't matter. The grand scheme of things. And the only reason why it plays a factor is when y'all start blacking out and impacting them bottom lines. That's when y'all opinion matter. Other than that, it's not really taken into consideration much. And if y'all listen to some of the things that are I've tried to tell you, entertainment. This is why y'all see some of the back and forth on Love and Marriage Detroit. Shout out to the 2.3 content creators that are recapping Love and Marriage Detroit, because y'all swear up and down that these shows are just I can't unsee what everybody else is seeing. Okay? I can't. Whether y'all like it or not, Love and Marriage Huntsville is the king of the court. Up under Love and Marriage Huntsville is Love and Marriage DC. Somewhere up under there is Love and Marriage Detroit. Somewhere up under there is Houston. It's not a whole lot of people that's supporting from show to show like would be expected. It's just not happening. All that to say, it doesn't matter who's upset with Mel, who doesn't like Mel. Some things are just going to be what they're going to be. And I'm telling you, this is why, right? the millimeters became a factor because of how some of them operate. So this girl said, you said, wait, there is a Houston. Child, I forgot all about Bell Collective. Yeah, there is a Houston, but let's be clear, Bell Collective numbers wasn't that great either. Family Empire Houston, apparently. They weren't that great either. They didn't have that great. I forgot about Bell Collective, but they're not that great. I don't watch Bell Collective anymore. I think it had my attention for the first couple seasons, and then I quit watching. It got boring. You said we still ain't got no ratings. Child. And the sad part about it, from what I hear, the Family Empire Houston is a good show. Yeah, I barely tap into Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm going to be honest. Barely. I watch long enough to give commentary. But going back to Love and Marriage Detroit, this is why you see people going back and forth on social media right now. Y'all, they do this. No, I'm not recapping Bell Collective. I refuse to watch it. It's not something I want to watch. It's not entertaining anymore. I just get tired of people being nasty all the time. I don't want to see people be nasty all the time. I don't. All that to say, you see some of the cast members going back and forth and going live on Love and Marriage Detroit. They do this to try to drum up interest in the shows. Every single show does this. Y'all will start to see Love and Marriage Huntsville calm down for a while until their show comes back on in November. In the meantime, Love and Marriage Detroit picks up the torch. So they're going to start going back and forth on social media. I told y'all to watch this stuff for entertainment for a reason, because it's all very calculated and contrived. These people probably really don't have beef in real life. I distinctly remember somebody posted recently that they had a conversation as a group, and they know it's all for entertainment. But y'all swear up and down these people hate each other. Now, sometimes people take it too far, and then they really don't mess with each other in real life. But why y'all mad at these people acting? Yeah, Marita Minute, some of the arguments are fake. Sometimes people be laughing after they shoot scenes. Y'all better do y'all reality TV homework. Y'all heard Peter Thomas. He said Kenya Moore would warn him that she was about to go in on him. And he said, literally, that's what she would do. But they was cool. I don't even know what happened to Grown in Gospel. Child. Is it on? Is it on? I don't even know. Hey, Sean, did I say hi to you already? Hey, Somali Queen. You said love now, Moonchild. It has turned into a mess because I told y'all it's a fine line in between when people are acting and then they cross over into being personal. Then people come out of the character and they get personal back. Then people want to start whining when maybe somebody hit too low below the belt, when they were the ones that provoked it in the first place. I'm telling y'all, I really wish I wasn't violating no stuff. I told my attorney, I said, please go through my agreement and find out what I can and can't talk about publicly. Because I feel like I'm protected and not so innocent when there's documentation of what I mean, because y'all love to swear up and down that I'm just pulling stuff out my butt, and that's not the truth. It ain't like I'm under some gag order, but I really want to figure out what I gotta say, what I can say to explain this a little better. Because y'all have to understand, at all times, there is a producer assigned to each cast member. And then these producers are coming back together as they are putting these storylines, as they are connecting the storylines. There are narratives being created real time. They are meeting on this. This is why I say, I hear Destiny. She thought that Sonny was a friend. But really, these producers are working all the time. I'm telling you what I know. So you can think they're your friend all you want to, but they're working. They're working. So y'all just got to pay attention. If you're going to, I'm telling you, if you're going to watch, please watch. Please watch. Take yourself out of it. Take yourself out of it. Y'all will be watching scenes that literally have been chopped and screwed to high heaven. I sat there and told y'all the God's truth. I could pull. Do y'all honestly think that I just sat there and deleted everything when I left? No. I literally could pull call sheets. I can pull messages, emails, text messages. I have nothing to hide. And it's not to necessarily expose, but to give y'all context, because some of y'all are arguing based off of things you're guesstimating. Most people guesstimate. I don't have to guesstimate. I can literally pull what I need to pull to back up everything I'm saying. So when people make silly comments on camera saying, I don't know why this person is here, I don't know why that person is here, you can only claim that if you get a call sheet and it doesn't detail who you're meeting with. Other than that, if you get a call sheet that says all cast, you get a call sheet that 9 times out of 10 doesn't detail who you're seeing, you best believe you probably seeing somebody you don't really want to see. And they don't want to tell you who it is because they want you to have a real reaction, especially if they're making you meet somebody you don't like. Or your producer will say, hey, you're meeting such and such today. Make sure you have this. Make sure you have that. Is there anything you'd like to cover? Anything you'd like to address? You know why they do that? Because they go back to the meeting room, draft all of their notes, and through the notes, when you're doing a scene, they hold up their little phones, which is a cue card, and they tell you things to bring up. So y'all love to sit here and say, well, Winter came in there, started a mess, or this person came in there, started a mess. No, that's not necessarily true. It could be that a producer held up their phone with a cue card and said, discuss this. Now, what I will say is that you don't have to discuss it. You make a choice. Now, your first season, I'm going to give you a pass because you don't know what the heck you're doing. But anything said in season 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, you know what's going on. I've declined to say a lot of stuff. It's things that get held up and I'll be like, I'm not doing that. I'm not saying that. Nope, I'm not discussing that. So it's decisions being made. So why, people don't understand that. And I don't know why they just don't call it scripted. Well, yes, I do. Because our responses are not scripted. A scripted television show means you are literally reading a script and you're reciting what they tell you to recite. Reality TV is not like that. They may be guiding, but they don't tell you what to say. They don't tell you what to say. People's responses are their own. Mine just happened to be quick-witted and a little shady. I don't care if people liked my shade or not. That's none of my business. I was myself. But you're not going to put me in no pressure cooker, not cookie, but cooker, and then think, depending on how you respond in those pressure cookers, right? I'm going to come out swinging. You're not going to talk to me crazy. Does reality TV pay six figures for, depend on what production company, honey, because you could be a top performer and still not get that much. I told y'all we had a top performer season 1. She didn't get that much. It wasn't greater than $3,000 an episode. So that really doesn't matter. It depends on where you are. Even by their own admission, the math wasn't mathing in the money. And I think that's where that production company is specific, because some of these other reality shows that you guys have seen, Great Race, Big Brother, things of that nature. What is it? The Bachelor. Talk to them people. Them people don't get paid that kind of money. But some of your long-standing cast shows where it's Real Housewives, they get paid a lot of money. Yes, watch with healthy skepticism. So y'all see, Mel and Destiny obviously are both giving their opinions. I don't know to what end that this ends. I unfortunately believe that Destiny's probably going to come out on the losing end with all of this back and forth, only because of how this is positioned. I see more people giving Destiny support, but I still think it's a losing end. I really do. You said these people just want to be ignorant. I don't know. I would really love to see a situation where people just accept that maybe Mel and Destiny ain't going to be friends. I don't really have to hear about that anymore. That's not interesting to me. They don't have to be friends. Honestly. Yeah, y'all be thinking these people out here making a lot of money. And I'm sure a lot of them would love for y'all to think that they make a lot of money, but it's just not true. Only cast that makes bank is Love and Marriage Huntsville. I wonder why. Winter wasn't lying. It is their top show. They're not going to lowball their top show. They can demand more. They can hold out for more. But I feel like Love and Marriage Huntsville seems very stagnant. I'm so sick of hearing about Mel and Martell. I'm so sick of hearing about Mel and Destiny. I'm sick of hearing about Moses, Sonny, and Destiny. Really could care less about Trish and her 2 men. I don't even know that Maurice and Kimmy have anything. So what we doing? Will not be recapping DC if it comes back. Don't care what they got going on. Not a whole lot going on over there. Love and Marriage Detroit. Like I said, I love them outside of the show. Will not be watching. Even the stuff that they're talking about with potentially Brandon and Christina on the outs. I'm tired of watching storylines of couples breaking apart. Don't care about respectful cheating. These people been divorced for 25 years. Why are we still talking about Mel and Martell's divorce? I would love to see Mel in a new relationship. Give me something different. Put Mel on a dating show. Can we move? How about Ready to Love featuring Mel? I'll watch that. Oh, I would love to watch that. Will, Mr. Packer, if you're listening, can we do a special edition with Melody? I will watch a special edition with Melody Holt on Ready to Love. That would be fantastic. Heck, I would love to see Destiny dating somebody else. I'm so sick of this Moses and stuff. Let Moses and Sonny be married. Sonny knows she was wrong. But at some point, I just don't care no more. What else is Sonny and Moses doing? Are we adding them as a full-time cast member or not? If they're being added as full-time, what else are we doing? Are we following her fertility journey or not? Like, give her a different show then. Give her a different show. I will watch Mel on a different show. Give her a dating show. Because I feel like that's what we're lacking. I don't see where anybody is progressing. What is everybody doing? Yes, thank you, Julia. Like, what is we doing? I don't care if these grown folks is friends. We spent a whole dadgum season of Love and Marriage DC. People talking about I'm not dealing with her no more. I'm not dealing with Winter. She's dead to me. Blood. Was I dead to you once they said you didn't have a choice? I told y'all quit letting these people play in y'all face. It's show business. Show business. People make a big deal about Latrice being on Bell Collective. Do y'all think she's honestly not going to be on there if she's told if they've told the rest of the please? Ciao. Insert eye roll. I don't listen to anybody talk about how they not filming with folks, how they not doing. Child, for as much as people hate Ashley, honey, if she come back next season, they gonna film with her. Why? You tell me why y'all think they still gonna film with her. As if there's a choice. You want to check, don't you? Only you better have a doggone good reason, baby. They can't force us, but they can apply pressure for sure. And a lot of people will get over it. A lot of people will get over it for a check. Oh, and if you are in here, make sure you click like. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. Child. QT, don't get me started. Don't get me started on fumbling storylines because they may not feel like it's dramatic enough. I would love to know who's making these final decisions because honestly, there's a lot of people that have great storylines outside of what you guys see, but you can't control what's being selected to be talked about. You know, that's... I promise you, I wish I had known. I would be like, yeah, I'm good. Baby, I just would have went ahead and been a content creator. Told y'all I'd make more money. Y'all don't want to hear me. You said healthcare workers. You said the whole trio can go. I said I didn't like the storyline she came up under. Yes, it is Mel Rogers. It's fine, child. Ain't nobody trying to be offensive. Relax your edges. You said so many of the cast members are complaining about things that are being shown. So, Julia, that's a great point to bring up. A lot of that has to do with some of the things that are happening off scene, but they're choosing not to air. It could be stuff that's happening. And I feel like that's where a lot of the fans got confused, even with Love and Marriage DC. Is because there was so much happening off scenes that wasn't captured on so much was happening that they weren't capturing, that I think it just confused the audience. You understand? So yeah, the cast members are probably complaining a lot, but what can you do when it's just not being captured? Y'all missed the whole lot. I told y'all missed an awful lot. Child, yes, I do. The producers make more money than the cast in a lot of cases. No, the heck, it was the truth in ours. Tisa, you said, but Tisa, what did production feel was juicier? QT, we film a lot that doesn't air. That's the truth. I appreciate that, Sabra. You said, but it's not the whole point of having an amazing show and make the most money they need. It's not the producer's fault. They're employees as well. That's not the producer's fault. They there to do a job. They're hired to do a job. I personally feel like Kimmy is underutilized. I think Kimmy was brought in to be more of a peacemaker, but I think she's underutilized. And to me, that's not her choice. These people can choose to feature anybody they want to at any given time. So why do we not know more? Why? And the reality is that if they've chosen her to be the peacemaker, they will strategically put her in positions where she's having to be utilized as the peacemaker versus actually showcasing her story and what she has to offer. Now, she could very well go to them and said, hey, I want to start sharing more of this. That does not mean that they're going to actually show it. Kimmy could have filmed a whole lot of content that we don't know about. We're never going to see it if that's what they choose not to air. Just telling y'all how it is. Hi, Miss Cheryl. Some of these people probably have a lot more interesting things to talk about, but that's not what's being allowed. I think our season was stupid. Let's see. You said Kim is no peacemaker. Maybe not, but I believe that that's what they're trying to picture as. Doesn't matter if y'all think she's a good peacemaker or not. You said, I think what ruins reality TV is cast asking observers to interact with outsiders and cast leaking fourth wall information. It's lack of professionalism. Let me let you in on a little secret, Sabra. Sometimes what y'all think is cast leaking information is actually producers leaking information. I know for a fact that producers do it. So it's not just cast. A lot of times when cast is leaking information, it's because they don't like the information that's out. The juicier the information is typically a producer leaking it because they want to drive interest in the storylines they are featuring on the show. Y'all are absolutely out of your minds if you think that these producers and some of the more seasoned cast members don't befriend a lot of these content creators to get their story out. It's a game. Stop watching this outside of entertainment purposes. If y'all watch it and get emotionally invested, you're probably going to be caught up in a Ferris wheel. Everybody's playing some sort of game. I know people personally who have content creators and bloggers on speed dial. Producers do it, cast members do it. So it's not just cast members. It's not. I'm trying to think of a specific something. There's a couple of different things that I know for sure. For instance, when the whole situation went down with Candace and Monique Samuels, I know for a fact that someone who favored Monique Samuels purposely contacted their blogger contacts to attack Candace online and also paid for bots to attack Candace online. I know that for a fact. What's trifling is that people don't know that somebody's behind this stuff. And usually somebody's behind it. But I'm telling you, it's something I know, and I don't want to lie. So I'm a think about it, and y'all remind me when hopefully I remember it. I'm gonna have to really think and go back in my Rolodex. I know I got it somewhere. But there was something specific that happened. I know for sure, and it wasn't a cast member, it was a producer. I'm telling y'all, I believe with everything in me. All the information I got on my cast, I'm telling you, I was sent police records. I was sent very detailed information about different people. I promise you, I wholeheartedly believe it was a producer. And I know for a fact, too, producers try to dig up information on us. That I know for sure. I told y'all one of my Glam Squad team members were questioned by a producer. I'll leave him nameless for now. But this is the type of stuff they do. So I don't know. I can understand why Destiny thought Sonny was a friend, but I also am like, Destiny, now you know these people ain't your friends. But now I'm going to charge it up to her maybe falling into the trap. There ain't no way in Hades I would have trusted Sonny. Ever. Because she's a producer. And I've seen them play in my face. So they're just not to be trusted. Not that they're bad people. I think outside of what they do for a profession, they're amazing. But I've literally sit there and watch producers on other shows be nasty. And this is just what they do. It's their job. Stir up mess. Professionally stir up mess is what they do for a living. ADR It depends on who they're in favor for. And sometimes it's just it's content creators getting emotionally invested and involved themselves. It doesn't mean that a producer said, hey, be rude or nasty or mean. Sometimes it's just what they choose to do in lieu of, you know. Hey, Toot Latrice. Well, they need to retire the Mela Martell anyway, because it's tired. You said our Real Housewives of New Jersey is a perfect example. I'm gonna be honest. I believe this happened to me. Our last episode aired April 27th. I did Queen Sheba before all of that came out, if I'm not mistaken. I know for a fact certain people on different shows were contacted to be anti-me and pro the rapper because they were mad at me for doing Queen Sheba. People that had never watched our show before, people that had never spoke on Love and Marriage DC before, they purposely did it that because they were literally contacted to be against me because they were mad about what I did. Which again is an example of cyberbullying. And trust me, I keep my receipts and my informants close to the chest because people are dirty. Tisa, that's a great way to put that. It is like putting oil in the engine. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely, Tisa. You're spot on. It's a lot that's being drummed up. So I'm always very leery when people's bias changes. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody's comments. She says she felt to be dragged more. They don't like whistleblowers in this industry. I mean, everybody guilty of doing it in some capacity. They don't like when you tell behind the scenes stuff because they know that it messes with the viewer's perception of what they are trying to get y'all to believe. Reality TV, honestly, y'all, is manipulative television. It's not like traditional scripted TV where you watch whatever they put in front of y'all and you get the opportunity to make your own judgments. These people specifically manipulate what you guys are seeing to derive certain emotions. They do. They do it in every reality TV show. It's not just these. There's a villain. There's an antagonist. There's a protagonist. There's a victim. There's a mediator. I have a really good friend that was on Survivor. She was on the challenge. And I'm telling you, the amount of hate that she got from the challenge, y'all, I was like, she literally had to get off social media for a while. I was like, girl, What in the world is going on, y'all? She is the sweetest person ever. Because of how they painted her on the show, people legitimately hated her. And I think that's my issue. I don't want to continue to do things where you are, the way that you are painting people is literally driving hate towards them. I don't have time for it. I really don't. And it's just not worth it to me. Because that's literally what it's concocted to do. There are those of you who say, well, don't get on there if you don't want to. And it's like, oh, I mean, really go into it with that thought process at all. So I don't know. God bless. You said what? Oh, Toot Latrice removed. It's usually somebody who doesn't like that I'm telling the truth. Unfortunately. You said, what advice do you give future and current reality cast protect themselves from producer shenanigans? Know what you're going into before you go into it. You got to know that these people are not your friend. They're not. You need to pay attention to everything. Pay attention to everything. These people are not your friends. Don't befriend them. Be careful about what you say about them and what you tell them. Because anything juicy, baby, it is being collected as ammunition, period. Oh gosh. Pacino, yeah. The cast, they're real human people. Absolutely. Do you believe the audience drives the need for the producers to create drama? They would do it regardless. That's their job. It doesn't matter what um people think or don't think. You said, yeah, well, people get all up in a tizzy for no good reason. Child. That's why Nene Leakes felt the way she did and said reality. Now Nene might like reality TV checks, but she definitely ain't lying about how reality TV can impact your real life. And honestly, um, y'all are proof of that. Go watch content creators' lives. You'll see how people really feel. Come out in their commentary. People get emotionally involved in these shows, and you shouldn't. I encourage every content creator to just speak your truth. Block the trolls, speak your truth. You cannot get emotionally attached. You can't. Ooh, pecan tan. I love this question. What blogger did you use when you were on the show? I didn't use any bloggers. I just did a bunch of interviews. So if you're also smart in reality TV, instead of leaking your information to bloggers, do interviews. This is why you should do interviews. Now, I did the most interviews, not because I asked for them, but because of how they brought me on the show. These bloggers and CCs wanted to interview me because I was not introduced as a main character of the show, yet it was so much chatter around me. So the content creators was like, y'all didn't even tell us she was going to be in the show. And if she's not a main cast member, why y'all talking about her so much? So I did a bunch of interviews. Now, I'm actually a pretty likable person. So in doing my interviews, people were like, oh, she not that bad. So why y'all dislike her so much? Do interviews. The more interviews you do, people get a sense of your personality. Now, what I can't control is if people just don't like you because the vibe they picking up ain't what you thinking you putting down. See, some of us think we more likable than we are. Some of us are just not likable people. But you got to be okay with that. But doing interviews is an integral way to combat any narratives that may be aligning with the character. I don't agree with paying off bloggers. As a matter of fact, what's wild to me is that you will have people accusing other people of doing it when they the main ones doing it. I shoot, baby. Y'all better hope y'all don't piss off none of these bloggers that can run tell a lot of these people's business. How y'all be in their DMs, begging them to post certain information. I do interviews. Is that simple? If you want to get something put out there, do an interview. It's that simple. It ain't hard. These people reach out for interviews all the time. Just do interviews. I was never I was never really picky unless I felt like the CC was messy and dirty. And it's other than that, it's very few bloggers. I don't care if you had 3 viewers or 3 followers, or you had 100,000. Most, if you're a blogger in here that's interviewed, I never I never discriminate. I didn't. But just be integral. You going behind your cast members' back, paying off these bloggers to drop certain tea and information is trifling. I don't agree with it. I don't care who does it. Because you essentially own payroll. That means your opinion to your opinion or your feedback to your audience is biased. You've been bought. Jerry Stevens, let people who create reality TV tell it, they wouldn't watch it. Yet people, how long was 19 Kids and Counting on the air? With no drama like we see in our type of reality TV? How long? I'm about to ask Gemini. Hold on. How long was 19 Kids and Counting? These jokers aired for 7 years. Season after season after season, we watch these people raise these 19 kids. Heck, all of their drama played out outside of the show. 7 years. So I don't know that I agree with that. Thank you so much, healthcare workers. Yes, please tap the like button. I appreciate that. Where are you? Pumpkin. I didn't care about stealing no show though. That's for sure. I was just me. 7 years. They did have a lot of drama behind the scenes, but you didn't see that portrayed and played out on their show. I love this comment. Toot Latrice. This is an amazing comment. There is good drama and there's toxic drama. Absolutely. And I think part of the problem is that we done crossed over into toxic drama. Anything your audience is begging you to give them something different, it's time to do something different. Oh, you said I know I watch. Yeah, it did, Sabrina, but it didn't come out on that show. It didn't. You said Queen Sheba says she keeps a lot of info close to the vest because she can say what she wants. I bet she does. I'm telling y'all better hope some of these bloggers don't air nobody out because y'all be surprised what people do. You said what rules have to be in place for you to return to reality TV? Now, I would have to be a producer on the show, or I would have to do my homework on what type of show it was. I personally prefer to go to a more wholesome situation. Some of the opportunities that have been presented to me that I have discussed with my team are absolute heck to the no. And then some of the other ones are not so bad. So we'll see. But definitely who, what, and how is important to me because I will never go back to this type of reality TV ever again. Ever. Not even if the check was checking, because it ain't enough checks to make me look a fool anymore. So in my opinion, they portray us Black women as ratchet ghetto. Child, oh, it burns me up. Or just incompetent and ignorant. Y'all would have thought I was a bobblehead, thanks to how I was portrayed. I'm not claiming to say that I'm not claiming to say that my picker was the best with my second husband. But mainly because I didn't know what narcissistic abuse was and how narcissists actually play the game. And y'all literally heard my adult daughter be like, "Mom, you were love bombed, ma'am." This is a child that had firsthand knowledge and observation of what was going on. And at the time, did not know how to articulate that, but I give myself grace for that. A lot more people don't understand. Um, a lot of people don't understand how narcissists are. They're very good, y'all. Very good. Biggest red flag was his rushing. He rushed everything. But a lot of them have to rush you so you don't see their mask. Oh, but his mask didn't stay on long. I told y'all by the time I got done with that honeymoon, child, I already wanted a divorce. My mom had to talk me out of filing for an annulment. I'm not even kidding. And where I live, unfortunately, they wouldn't even grant me one. But I didn't want his mask literally honeymoon child, beautiful location, but travesty. And he did it. He did it just long enough to get me in. But baby, he had the right time. And on the only other woman, his second wife, baby, she divorced him within 6 months. And she was pregnant. That's saying a lot. You said I get terrified when hold on, let's see what you're saying. I get terrified when bloggers attack casts. Yeah. Yeah. I think kids be out of it. Love bombing is serious. Very serious. It's a lot more serious than people give credit for. I hope you guys have liked the video. I will be back tomorrow in my IC Insider. Y'all, baby, we got so much to talk about in there. And I'm opening up a Patreon because I get tired of being filtered and I don't necessarily trust people over here on YouTube. I want to be able to say what I want to say. So I am going to move a lot of my chitty chats about reality TV into my Patreon because I don't want to be filtered. And like I said, I don't want these hers striking my channel. I want to be able to say what I want to say. So yeah, at some point I'm gonna move all that over there. And then, I'll do more, wholesome things over here. It's not really wholesome. It's still a part of me. I want to talk about other stuff, but I also don't like being filtered on this reality TV conversation. It really grinds my gears. I don't like being filtered. It bothers me. But I'll be back tomorrow. And if you are an IC Insider channel member, thank you for being an IC Insider channel member. If you have not registered for any of the courses that I'm offering, go do that immediately. Check out my Stan store. I appreciate you guys' support, love, encouragement. This community actually has been incredible for me, a very great outlet. We're growing by the day. I think we're really close to 7K. I don't know if we're there, but we're getting there. And I want to thank you guys for allowing me to be me over here, allow me to speak my truth. Baby, if I done told y'all to drink some Benadryl, if you're allergic to my opinion over here, or you don't like when I talk about reality TV, you can kindly unsubscribe or get a screenshot or block me. But please don't come over here still being irritated, telling me what I should and should not do on my channel. It's just a lost cause. Winter likes giving her opinion. That's what we do over here. But if you do like it, stick around. It's going to get quite entertaining. And then we're going to open up more avenues. And I also would love to be able to just, invite some of y'all up to give y'all's opinion and such. But y'all can't do that over here on YouTube because people get too much in their feelings. We're going to take it over on Patreon. So we can say we want to stay over there, right? We can be ourselves. And I don't have to filter my opinion because trolls always gonna troll. Anyway, y'all have a blessed, glorious day. I will be CBCing for the remainder of the week. I gotta go actually get my hair done, child, because the way this natural hair has been hairing, it's time to get something done with it. Love y'all. Bless y'all. I'll see you soon.